Whoa. Can y'all hear me? I might be having... Yes, but I'm quiet. I might be having some kind of audio issue in general. Because I actually can't hear anything in my headset, even though just like 15 minutes ago it was working fine. I might need to restart it. The mic volume and the headset volume are fine. They're set. I'm just gonna restart the VR and be back in a minute.
If you turn around and I'm suddenly gone, don't worry. I ate something that my belly won't agree with, so I may suddenly excuse myself.
Okay, I think we're in the clear. I've just got to get a few things restarted, maybe. Yeah, I have to restart the game. This game doesn't like being launched before the controllers are on. Let's close that. Controllers are on. What's funny is I already kind of started early to do some troubleshooting. And I was glad I did that. Because I had to do a bit of troubleshooting, it turned out. But it's always something with this game. The music was set pretty loud in general, just because it's supposed to be the only thing playing at that time. It'll be quieter while I'm playing. Ooh, I don't like that I just saw a sparkle in the headset. I did have to like reseat the headset. But I think that might be more an issue with my computer at the moment. Alright, I think we're in the clear. Ta-da! What's funny is earlier too, I couldn't get like, it looked like my character was holding the controller in his hand and I couldn't get it to go away. I don't know what fixed it, but it's fixed. Gosh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Harvest my fish. Apparently, maybe. Alright. Zell's asked, do you remember what we were doing last? How about you? Do you remember? You remember what we were doing? No? I think we were doing, werewolf stuff. Right? We're still in the middle of all the werewolf stuff. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at our quests. And then we will... put some tunes on. There's no way we finished that stuff, right? Maybe I just haven't picked up the next quest. Alright, let's get some tunes on. Do the Skyrim shuffle. Okay, I want to face my chair out of the way. This way. Alright. We continue our quest.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time.
Ooh, pardon me. Always running into me.
Looking for my husband Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vaskr for as long as I can remember.
Okay.
What do you want?
Nothing from you, I guess.
Time. Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like.
I'm looking for work.
Ayla said you were hers, and I wasn't supposed to interfere. She
Oh.
scares me.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one.
I guess I'm Ayla's, according to that guy. Are you
I'm
telling
still
people
trying
I
to figure out
belong
why
to
Have you
you?
been bringing the battle to the Silver Hand, friend?
I'm looking for work.
Be there with you. And there is more work to be done. But I fear that Kodlak's gotten wind of our recent efforts. He's asked to see you. My advice, always be honest with the old man. But don't tell him anything he doesn't need to know.
Okay.
I see everything, hear everything, and know everything.
That's scary, lady. Is audio still good? How are we doing on audio? I tested the balance Not too long ago. Y'all gotta let me know if adjustments need to be made. Where's Codlac? There you are. Fine? Think so? Alright. What's up, old man?
Thank you for coming.
You wanna see me?
Yes, young
What
man.
he doesn't need to
Have a
know.
seat.
This woman has no respect. She got her shield brother killed and won't even own up to it.
Oh, right, I have to sit in real life. For gore.
I hear you've been busy of late.
I work for the honor of the companions.
Lad, I know what you've been up to. Mind you, it's no business of mine what each companion does. in
Yeah,
the
I've been
name of
sneaking
honor.
into the pies.
But this sneaking around, it does not befit warriors of your standing. Ayala knows better, and so should you. In any case, I have a task for you. Have you heard the story of how we came to be werewolves?
Yor said it was a blessing from the Hersing.
Aye, that sounds like it. As in all matters of faith, though, the reality is more complicated than one believer would tell you.
So what's the truth then?
The companions are nearly 5,000 years old. This matter of beast blood has only troubled us for a few hundred. One of my predecessors was a good but short-sighted man. He made a bargain with the witches of Glenmoral Coven. If the companions would hunt in the name of their lord Hirsine, we would be granted great power.
Image looks a little squashed. I think that's just how it's gonna be because of the way that streaming VR is. And they became werewolves?
They did not believe the change would be permanent. The witches offered
It shouldn't be
payments
squashed,
like
but it is
anyone
cropped.
else. But we had been deceived.
But aren't you more powerful now?
The witches didn't lie, of course, but it's more than our bodies. The disease, you see, affects not just our bodies. It seeps into the spirit. Upon death, werewolves are claimed by Hirsing for his hunting grounds. For some, this is a paradise. They want nothing more than to chase prey with their master for eternity. And that is their choice. But I am still a true Nord, and I wish for Sovngarde as my spirit home.
Is there a way to cure yourself?
That's what I've spent my twilight years trying to find out. And now I've found the answer. The witch's magic ensnared us, and only their magic can release us. They won't give it willingly, but we can extract their foul powers by force. I want you to seek them out. Go to their coven in the wilderness. Strike them down as a true warrior of the wild. And bring me their heads, the seat of their abilities. From there, we may begin to undo centuries of impurity.
Am I to do this alone?
You shall have no shield, brother, this time. But the spirit of Ysgramor goes with you to restore the honor of his legacy. Talos guide you, lad.
Okay. Well, that was a good talk, but now I have to move to the center of my play space and press the trigger button.
Well, there we are. We have a potential cure. We should get as many heads as we can. Wipe out all the witches if possible. That way, they will be unable to turn more people into werewolves. And we may have enough heads to cure all the companions. Though I imagine some of them won't be very willing to be cured.
Oh. Let's see.
I never thought they...
I never thought.
I avoid going to East March if I can. Something in the air. Are you thinking you're better than me? I crawled west out of the wasteland, so show some respect.
Okay. I wasn't saying anything, damn. Getting reused to the controls. Alright, let's see where this guy wants us to go. On video games' most helpful map. Where the hell is it? Way over here. No, that's not a quest marker. The Glenmoril Witches. Where the heck is that? That's my custom one. Here. Okay. We can take a carriage to Falkreath and walk from there.
Ulfred.
Ulfred.
Patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Yo.
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
Which one was it? Falkreath?
Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off.
Let's go, boys.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
That's stupid. That didn't happen. Okay. That a ways? How's my carry weight? Not bad. Oh, what's this? Oh? This isn't it. Roadside ruins. Oh shit. I gotta deal with Spriggans and this thing. And bees, apparently. I'm hearing bees, unless that's just the Spriggan.
big, ugly lizard came out of the sky right now, I'd put an arrow through his eye.
I guess there wasn't much to that. Hey guys, there's a wolf. Good going, guys. What? Where is this thing? I guess we gotta cut through the woods. I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Dragonfly is having a good time. There, a giant ugly lizard. I'll turn you into a stinky pincushion, you flying monster.
Where'd it go? Oh.
They won't be missed.
What does a dragon soul taste like? I wonder if I will ever know. I always imagine it must be a little like licking the inside of an oven.
It depends on the dragon, dude. This one was blueberries. And now you know. Couldn't even tell what that was. I just saw a lump on the ground and threw a fireball at it. Seems like I'm passing it, but I do want to see what's out here. I also want to look at the sky. What is this? Half Moon Mill. Am I allowed inside? Can I come in? Are you gonna yell at me? Are you gonna be so mad and angry? What's up? Who are you?
A guest? Oh my.
Someone else is using. Yeah, I know.
Why don't you stay a while?
Okay. Do you get many guests?
We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads.
Your eyes are kind of glowy. Are you like a vampire or something?
We supply Falkreath to the south. Until recently, we supplied Helgen. Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Well, it was nice hanging out. Got some stuff to do. I better save. What's this? Hunter's Nest. Hunter's Rest. You resting in here? Looks like it. I don't need any of your stuff. I don't need any of that.
What was that?
Oh, it's been frozen. Shit. Deathhound collar? Dog meat. Collar's worth money.
The birds will see to your funeral. Luna moths only appear right after sunset. Their wings have invisibility and regenerative properties. Shh! I hear something. Victory for House Tovar.
That elk had gold in it. I could understand maybe like, yeah, a big scary fantasy wolf eats someone and that person had like some gold on them. So when you kill the wolf, you get like 2 pieces of gold. The elk is a mystery. The elk is questionable at best. Where the hell are these witches? It's in a cave, which might be a little hard to see. Oh. Oh wait, you're just a guy.
All right. Hand over your valuables.
Oh, you're just a
or I'll
shitty
gut
guy.
you like a fish.
Walk away right now.
Nice try, but you don't scare me. I'm not going to ask again.
Never should have come here.
One guy tries to take on 3 people.
This is what we were born to do.
2 of them are skilled mages, and one of them is like a bloodthirsty sword guy. He was like weirdly close to the witch's cave. I wouldn't be hanging out thieving around here. Oh, come on. Let my guys catch up so I'm not in here alone.
This is the place. Let's put those witches to the sword. Every last one.
You good, man? You're like... whatever.
was rightfully on alert.
Fuck, she's got me in there.
Get down. Oh,
Nice.
you're already dead. Shame.
Ew. Gross. Completed. I like that technically you only have to come in here and kill one of them and then be like, I don't feel like doing the rest. Maybe Zelzaz has a piece of dialogue for that.
There are many more witches left.
Go down.
Do we have all the hack's heads we need? Maybe we should collect more while we are here.
Yeah, she almost touched me with her gross hand.
Gross injuries fighting script.
Tragedy in Black. Folktale from the time of the Oblivion Crisis. We'll take that. We'll read that later.
I can smell ugly magic, entrails, and body odor.
It is a shame the Reachman and Hag Ravens are so hostile. They probably have very valuable knowledge about alchemy that the rest of us have no idea about.
My name is Mr. Goat. What's your name? No? Alright, fine. No fun. No fun at all.
I like hunting witches.
At least one of us is enthusiastic. I don't think I got a single shot on that one. That was awful. Horror of Castle Zir. Destruction increase. Nice. We'll read that. Yeah. That'll be good for later. Ooh. Dwarven bow. Gold. Iron helmet of major conjuring. Staff of mage light. I didn't get a quest complete notification, which makes me think there's at least one more still here. Somewhere. Kind of hard to tell where I've been. I kind of wish I could leave a little trail of breadcrumbs. Frankly, they should just, someone should come up with a graffiti mod. It can be like magic graffiti, you can just paint stuff. Not even joking, that would kind of be a huge boon in places like this. Stop.
That was easier than expected.
There we go. Wiped them out. Major smithing.
That's all of them. Good. Let's return to Jorvaska.
Like legit, if there was a graffiti mod, I would be spray painting on the walls like backwards arrows, being like, this way to go back. And now it's dark as fuck. That's okay, because we'll just be able to fast travel. We made it there the proper way. No point in going backwards.
Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's
Do I have an
Reach.
alchemist table? That's not my house. Do I have an alchemist table or just a potions one? Just a potions one.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
Oh, we'll stop by this first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These two
Whoa.
aren't a problem anymore.
They finally had the nerve to attack Jorvaska. We got most of them, but I think a few stragglers made it out.
These two aren't a problem anymore.
The Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack Jorvaska.
Where have you been?
I was doing Codlax bidding.
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him. The Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack Jorvaska. We fought them off, but the old man, Godlak, he's dead.
Well, that kind of sucks because his ass is not going to Sovngarde. Anyone else hurt?
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wuthrad. But you and I are going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories. Only songs of Jorvaskr will be sung. We will avenge Kodlak, and they will know terror before the end.
Hell yeah. Let me not do that real quick.
Make them bleed.
Don't leave any of them alive.
Make them bleed.
Oh, been tending your hounds? You smell...
Now that I'm a werewolf, all the guards are like, you smell kind of like dog. Yep. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now that we've got some destruction magic.
The Silver Hand was able to waltz into Whiterun, heavily armed, and in such great numbers that they were able to attack Jorvaskr, murder Kodlak, and get away with the fragments of Wuthrad. Their companions must be the worst band of warriors I have ever seen. What, did they think these Silver Hand people were looking to join? Just let them walk right into the mead hall? Did they perhaps give them a guided tour? Oh, here are all the fragments of Wuthrad we've collected. Here, this is Kodlak, our honored harbinger. Kodlak was perhaps the only remotely reasonable one out of the whole bunch, and now he's dead. Why are we even helping this bumbling, dim-witted group of Hirsine lapdogs?
Hey, that's my dim-witted group of Hirsine lapdogs. You're such a Redditor sometimes. Let's see, what do I got on me? What am I, like, equipped with? Major Conjuring. I guess I can sell that. Like, Elven Boots. Let's unequip that real quick. Wait a second. Am I fucking... I'm naked. Where'd my robes go? Oh, fuck. I just destroyed them, didn't I? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I just destroyed them. That's worth noting, though, because I could get some better robes. And then actually just... And then I could have... destruction robes instead. Well, I do have destruction robes, actually, but I could put destruction on more than just robes if I destroy this. But my ability wouldn't be as good, I don't think. I don't think I'd be able to enchant it as well as I did here. Oh, you're following us. You're following us like now.
And get away with the fragments of Wuthrad.
And my guy is just sitting there like shit talking you like right now.
Worst band of warriors I have ever seen. What? Did they think these Silver Hand people were looking to join? Just let them walk right into the mead hall.
Heard about what you did.
Kodlak
Killing
was
those
perhaps
foul
the only
witches.
remotely reasonable
Well done,
one out of
companion.
the whole bunch, and now he's dead. Why are we even helping this bumbling, dim-witted group of Hirsine lapdogs?
Looks like maybe the sun's coming out.
Ere you ascended, and the age became nigh. Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Watch it.
Sneak thief.
What are you doing?
The Silver Hand will pay for this, my friend. We will make sure of it.
I can always rely on you to be on board, you know? You know that? You know? Yeah. You're so reliable. Let's drop off my dragon bones first. I'll probably end up with 6 more by the time we get to the silver hand. I can't remove these quest items. Okay. Well. Speaking of, I still don't know what these shards of Maroon's razor are for, and they're permanently taking up 6 of my carry weight. Excuse me.
Don't suppose you didn't.
Alright, guy, where are we going? Where's the silver hand? Retrieve the fragments of Wuthrad. Yeah, that's it. That's not far. Let's make the trip.
Rain releases all the best smells.
Let's see. So I want to make my way right of this mountain. And left of that one. Okay.
One way to start the morning.
Nobody.
Is that structure right there it? Yep. We can see it from here. Oh, are those like poachers? What are y'all doing here? What's up? Oh, dang. Why is it so fucking orange here?
Somebody help!
Did you say that? Because you saw a wolf hunting?
Your confidence is misplaced.
Okay. Hi, Crookie. Oh, what's this? Wayne and Stones.
Somebody help!
What?
So, little dick.
Once again, you prove yourself to
I
be a
shoot you
valuable
in the
ally.
mouth.
Okay, I guess this is just about nothing.
You are ready with magic. Good.
Iron gauntlets. An ingot. Yeah, that's just about nothing. Maybe later. I am very glad I can stream in VR again, now that I don't have like this huge post-viral cough that crops up every time I talk for more than a couple seconds. Or breathe too heavy. Like, it's still not like 100% gone, but I want to say it's like 95%.
The shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, yep, see, we almost fucked up. We're supposed to go left of this mountain. I do like the idea of getting to this point in this quest and getting this guy and then just stopping the quest and then finishing the rest of the game with this guy like in tow, just forcing him to come along. You promised we were going to take care of the Silver Hand a month ago. That cough is yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, the most recent time I caught COVID, I had that, like, really long cough. There's no way this is it. Yeah, that's not it. And it lasted for, like, a month after I was done being like sick otherwise. But now, when I get normal sick, like a cold, I'll have a post-viral cough. And like, it could just be because I'm getting older, but genuinely I think COVID might have done some like damage to my lungs or made them more susceptible to damage.
Did you hear something?
I don't think this is it. But we'll take a look. We'll see what's going on here.
Okay, let's do this.
Death awaits you.
I'm trying to jump. Jump button. Oh, I can't jump while I'm charging a spell with that. Oh!
Quite a fight, but there was only one possible outcome.
Hold on, guys. I fell out. Fell out of the castle. A month? That's the longest I've ever heard. I get it's COVID, but goddamn, wish we knew about the effects. I mean, even before like COVID was a thing, it's been known that like a post-viral cough can last from anywhere from like a few days to like a couple months. And it is a thing where like if you get older, you are more prone to having a post-viral cough. That bow's nice. Take that bow. Yeah, no, long COVID's some real shit. I have pals who now have like what's it called? Not chronic pain, it's the other thing. They're tired all the time now, and there's not really anything they can do about it. Nice moves.
Hit me again if you can.
Oops. Sorry, Zelzaz.
Would you strike me?
My bad.
I'll be all right. I just need a coagulant to stop the bleeding.
My bad. Fatigue, thank you. Chronic fatigue.
I am a bit sore. Ow.
That's an expensive book. We'll take that.
Moving swiftly onward.
Alright, well I guess that was it. No treasures. Might not be the only part of the building though. Shouldn't have to go back to normal. There wasn't ever a normal, but it's worse. Yeah. The push to return to normal during the Biden admin definitely was not great. They were like, okay, we've had enough. Economy's not doing super hot right now, so let's pretend it's not happening.
Get up. Oh, you're
Hammerfell Mine Key, gold, some Redguard
dead.
stuff.
Shame.
Black Arrow. There's treasure. But yeah, no, it's fucked up. Every once in a while I think about how part of that was also pushed by the CDC at the time. Where like the Center for Disease Control was like, yep, you're probably good. It's probably fine now. We'll just stop updating the tracker. In fact, let's just take it down. Meanwhile, like on the ground healthcare experts are like, don't do that. It was fucked. And then my workplace was like using the healthcare heroes line. And it's like, yeah, we had to deal with COVID to some extent, but first of all, we are not like treating COVID patients. That's a little strange. And second of all, healthcare heroes is less accurate perhaps than healthcare sacrifices. A hero is someone who chooses to step up to the plate and self-sacrifice in a time of need. Heroes, I don't know. Healthcare workers were basically fed into a blender during the COVID era.
Lovely day.
What's healthcare heroes? So there was just a trend of calling, like, I think it was well intentioned for the most part, but it was a trend of calling people who were working on the front lines of healthcare heroes. So like they were using the phrase healthcare heroes to describe like doctors and nurses and stuff, which, to be fair, they were bearing the brunt of a lot of it. They were doing a lot of work. It was very difficult at the time. They had masks that were like cutting into their ears and causing bleeding, and you know, it was a very, very difficult time to be a doctor or a nurse, more than it usually is. But like a lot of people rejected the healthcare heroes tag because, frankly, pretty much everyone in healthcare was extremely bitter about the whole thing. It's like, we don't want your praise, we want you to do what we say, and then no one did what they said. Like, it is worth not forgetting that COVID could have been eliminated within 2 weeks if people did not just, like, you know, go outside for a couple. Hey, you're getting attacked, dude. You're getting attacked. You're getting attacked. You're both getting attacked. You're both getting attacked. You guys aren't very smart today. Whoa, what's this? But then they were like, oh, actually, we need like essential workers to function as a society. So everyone stays home except for the essential workers. And then, you know, that's understandable to a certain extent. But then it was like, okay, who counts as essential workers? McDonald's staff, Taco Bell staff, Grubhub drivers, DoorDash, Instacart, the guy at GameStop, fucking mimes. So it was basically like most people did not did not bunker down like fully. A lot of us did, but it was largely also kind of a situation where the support we were given monetarily in the United States to bunker down was not enough. So like a lot of people were pushed to not doing it. So like there are instances where it was like, you know, you're kind of coerced into not like isolating because you can't afford it.
Let's get back those fragments of Wuthra then. As for the Silver Hand, wipe them out or don't.
Yeah, why the fuck am I an essential worker? That's classic. They were panicking. They shouldn't be. They're seasoned warriors. They're seasoned warriors who could have killed her in one blow. Oh, Jerry. That was Jerry. Guys, they got Jerry. Fucked up. But yeah, I had like once it became kind of like actually important to really stay inside, I had to have like a printed out lanyard from my workplace saying that I was allowed to go to and from work, so that if I was stopped by cops, I could show it to them. Except it had my fucking name misspelled on it, because office workers will, you know, when you are tasked with printing out 100 cards for all of your staff within a couple days, you're going to make some mistakes. But also that's kind of an important mistake to not make, I think. Even seasoned warriors have realistically depicted panic attacks. I thought you knew that.
The Silver Hand deserve every ounce of pain we bring them, my friend.
I love you, dude, but sometimes you say things that scare me. Huh? That sounded suspiciously like my friend getting burned alive.
Time to end this little game.
We have been spotted.
Anyone else? I didn't think so.
Lycanthropic Legends of Skyrim. We'll read that. Sounds cool. Uncommon Taste by the Gourmet. Take that too. Lots of good books we're picking up. Whoa, what the fuck? Hello. Explorer's Guide, The Wisp Mother, Charwich Conning Letters. I don't know what that is. Hoping to find the Argonian account part 3. I'm kind of... We left off on ending part 2, and I'm kind of interested in that.
Idiotic werewolf hunters. Dedicating your life to hating others is shameful.
So true. Well, there goes that guy. Adept level lock immediately unlocked without adjusting the pin. Oh, hold on.
Give Sithis my regards.
Wait, why do these vampires have garlic? Guys, I think there's a traitor in their midst. Surprise.
Not today.
The silver wakizashi.
Not today. Ow.
Kansai Cyanopus. That, it's 750 gold, and I don't recognize it from Skyrim. That's a magic mushroom. We scored a jackpot. These vampires are eating shrooms. Why is a mushroom 750? Because it is psychedelic.
Nothing of value was lost.
I know there might be some kind of like expectation that when you are doing these quests that you are in werewolf form. And the werewolf form is quite fun, don't get me wrong. But it lasts too damn long.
This sword is sharper than you, Run.
What's this book? The Rear Guard. Light armor increase. Okay.
Is someone there?
No. It just checked the opposite direction. Real good.
Death suits you.
I've had
My
worse.
Horker loaf. I remember a post about Skyrim being an abstract idea of a video game. I think it'd be so cool to try to do intentionally playing through a dream, but it's not a dream. Honestly, that sounds like you are describing what little I've seen of lucid blocks. Is it lucid blocks? I think it's lucid blocks, right?
This
Hold on, I'm gonna save you, werewolf, but I have to unlock this dead horse first.
tradition saddens, and it ages me in equal measure.
Damn it. There you go.
On your guard.
What? No, I'm one of you! They've driven him mad.
Example of skill and grace.
No, he is not but Ash. Well. Excuse me. Thank you.
Huh?
Oh.
Time to end this little game.
Time to end this little game. Do I have just on hand? Because I'm mostly just using one-handed magic right now. I do not currently have a torch. Gotcha.
You can't win.
This place is not very welcoming.
Skyrim doesn't feel real, it always feels like it falls a bit short of being real, and that's really cool to me, even if I wouldn't enjoy the game much. I can definitely see that, but I also enjoy its video gameness, if that makes sense. Like, it really does feel like it doesn't try to hide the fact that it is a video game. I think there are games that are definitely like ashamed to be video games sometimes. Every David Cage game is this, despite being hilarious, like quick time event movies.
Dead in my presence.
Like, David Cage is a guy who wants to elevate video games and therefore makes both video games and movies worse. It's like, just make a video game, man. And stop being weird. Those are two different things. Those are like two different commands. I don't want to sit at the table, I want to grab the fragments of Wuthrad. Thank you.
What? They just had all the fragments of Wuthrad casually lying on a table? Or were they puzzling them all together as a fun pastime?
You are like a snarky little guy who just always has something to say about how the game Skyrim is designed.
Good. I need some fresh air, I think.
All right, let's get him some fresh air. Can a cat get some fresh air in here? Warrior. Okay. I don't block at all ever, but sure. Assume a trench knife. Expensive. Take it. You had to be there for Skyrim, I feel. One of those types of devs. Game over is a failure of game design. I don't know if game over is a failure of game design. I prefer not to see it these days. I think it has a time and place. But I'm also glad that a lot of games that used to have game overs that never really needed them are starting to get rid of them. I'm thinking specifically at the moment of Crash Bandicoot 4. what's it called? The time one. They got rid of lives. They got rid of lives and game overs. You can optionally choose to have lives and game overs. And I did, and then I didn't need them. Even though that game is hard as fuck. And it's like, yeah, that basically describes every other Crash Bandicoot game I've played, so maybe it didn't really need them in the first place.
I don't get people's love for sweet rolls. It's just dry bread with some sugary glaze on top.
Game over. The game over thing is a Cage quote. His games have game overs. His games infamously have game overs. That's great. I love that he said that. I am forever a David Cage hater. I tried playing Indigo Prophecy, also known as Fahrenheit, when I was in like high school. I was a senior in high school. And I thought it was okay-ish. Like, I didn't hate it. But then I got to I got to the part where you have to, like, quick time event have sex to a song by Theory of a Dead Man, which is kind of like if, you know how people, like, riff on Nickelback being, like, the worst thing to happen to rock music ever? Theory of a Dead Man, if you're not familiar, are, like, a Nickelback ripoff kind of deal. They're, like, a little bit heavier. But for the most part, they all the scorn that went to Nickelback probably should have went to bands like Theory of a Dead Man.
Cold, snow, and ice. Why anyone would want to be in this part of Skyrim beats me.
Same, bro. But we're here. But yeah. So yeah, I got to the part where you have to, like, it's like pushing to the rhythm of Staying Alive for CPR, but for sex it was literally that, basically. Except it was to, like, some really scummy... Find the source of the murders in Frostflow Lighthouse. Okay. Yeah, except it was to, like, really scummy... like... last dying breath of rock type rock music. Marty's journal. Am I gonna? Okay. We finally did it. We bought the lighthouse. I thought Habd was just making idle promises all these years. What husband doesn't want to promise their wife the 2 moons from the sky? But I didn't think we'd actually manage to get it. Now, if I could only find where we put everything. Can't find my favorite cooking pot, and it is slightly infuriating. Sundi and Mani seem unhappy, but they're still young and don't seem to understand that we just want to spend a few more years with them before they leave us to see the world. I think they think their father will live forever, but I see his age creeping into his eyes. He made me a promise again that when he died, I would put his bones in the lighthouse fire so he could look out over the ocean forever. Oh, those two get to me sometimes. I went to unpack some of our keepsakes from the trading ships we used to sail, but I can't find them. Sudi keeps saying she's hearing something in the basement at night. Mani suggested it was skeevers. They know I hate skeevers. I'm too scared to go down there at all. I'm glad I unpacked my favorite urn and put it safely on the mantle before those two started causing mischief. If they put a skeever in the basement, I swear. Your favorite urn?
Former society seems very organic in an utterly revolting way. Does everything they use look like it's alive?
Smells like insect and death. This place has seen better days.
Do you still remember the Willy Wonka Glasgow experience? Yeah, Cosmo and I went to a VR chat recreation of that not too long ago. It was probably not as sad as the real thing.
Bravo.
I do be hearing skeevers. Or something. Maybe that's Charis. I think that's the sound of Charis. Oh. Requires key. Sorry you're still like with us instead of finishing up your quest and going back to Whiterun. I just keep seeing buildings. There's so many buildings here. This requires a key too. Did I simply fail to find it? I love keeping all of my little flowers perfectly on my bookshelf. Completely separated so nothing else can go on there. I don't see a key anywhere. They had a troll skull for decoration. And I'm hearing bugs. There's a bug. Torch bug in a jar. Burial urn. Tankard. Lavender. I'm not seeing a key anywhere. Maybe something we have to come back to later. I did pick up a book. Is this the one that she had on her? Oh, this. How long is this? Not too long. After years of sailing from Hammerfell to Solstheim and back, Ramadi and I have finally saved enough money to buy that old lighthouse we spotted on the coast, and we are moving in next month. These Nords really know how to live. It may be cold, but you can't beat the tranquility of watching icebergs to live out your silver years. Ramadi loves the place too, despite the occasional leaky ceiling. Ani and Sudi, unfortunately, seem miserable here. I know kids are old enough to strike on their own, but I hope they learn to love the peace and quiet here as I have. Ani and Sudi continue to bicker and harass each other. They seem to have started in on their mother as well. Ramadi keeps finding things missing from the cellar. Sudi said she heard a noise down there, but Ani just thinks that their mother is going mad from isolation. The very thought of it is ridiculous. She's always wanted to retire here. Sudi keeps saying that she hears scratching coming from the cellar at night. I think she's just trying to get her mother's goat, but I'd better head into town to get a few traps just in case it's skeevers. Should only take a couple days. I just hope those two go easy on Ramadi while I'm gone. Oh gods, why? I returned home to find my beautiful Ramadi killed, and this horrible bug-like creature ransacking our home. I managed to kill the damned thing, but I think it might be a Daedra. I've never seen anything like it. Oh gods, poor Ramadi. It must have come out of the cellar. I'm going down there and locking the door behind me to make sure they don't escape. I don't know if I'll make it out, but I have to save my family. Well, this is not a Daedra. This is a bug. So I gotta make it into the cellar. No going down that. Well, maybe I'll find the answer later. For now, let's return to Whiterun. I'm getting thirsty, so I have to take a little break. Actually, since we're finishing up our Jorvasker stuff, it might be time to just like call it for the day. We'll sit down somewhere and read one of these books.
Probably prepared Kodlak's funeral by now. Come up to the Sky Forge to pay your respects.
We'll finish this stuff up.
Been tending to your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
We'll finish this stuff up. We'll read one of the books.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Don't tell me where to cast.
What's the matter with you? You want to start a blaze? There's a route here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time.
The unassailable! To you, we give praise! We are alive! Riding in the field of our own corruption.
Hope my clothes are funeral appropriate.
Who will start?
I'll do it. Before the ancient flame.
We grieve.
We grieve.
We grieve. Yeah.
At this loss,
We weep.
we weep. For the fallen, we shout.
And for ourselves,
We take our leave.
His spirit is departed. Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
Do you have the fragments of Ruthrad still? I'll need to prepare them for mounting again.
I return them with honor.
Don't get too flowery on me, lad. Of course,
All
I
right,
have a small
fucker.
favor to ask of you.
Damn.
There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself. Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me? I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things.
Me neither. Guess I'll have
I
to.
appreciate it.
I love how. Oh, what? No, I didn't talk. No. Fuck off. I love how they're always like, would you like to be traditional with this guy, or would you like to make an ass of yourself? And then every time you're like, I'll decide to not make an ass of myself, he's like, stop being so traditional. There's no winning with him. The limited amount of voice actors is so funny sometimes. Like, bro, that's literally real off of Riverwood. I'm just glad that apparently, what's his fucking name?
Argonians also have a variety in terms of appearance. In the heart of Blackmarsh are the Patru, who are small and look like toads, and the Sarpa, who have wings. Both of these are much closer to the Hiss than most Argonians, metaphorically and literally.
You don't gotta tell me, man. I'm an Argonian. Fragment of Ruthrad. And a journal. We'll read that now. We'll read the journal as our book. Unless it's like super short.
Might
Since
head down
he's
to
not
the
going to be
meadery later.
super relevant after this stream. But yeah, no, I'm glad they, the mage guy that's in Whiterun, I always forget his name. He didn't seem to get too many roles. He's like definitely the worst voiced character in the game, maybe. Hey.
You're back.
I return it without honor.
Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
Okay. Meet the Circle.
The old man had one wish before he died, and he didn't get it. The
It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilcus.
That's fine for you. But he wanted to be clean. He wanted to meet Iskramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Godlack did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Godlack, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Godlack used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Iskramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Wuthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
And dragons were just stories, and elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired. Is that... Did you repair the blade? This is the first time I've had all of the pieces, thanks to our shield brother here. The flames of Hero can reforge the shattered. The flames of Kodlak shall fuel the rebirth of Wuthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more. As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Wuthrad into battle. The rest of you, prepare to journey to the tomb of Iskramor, for Kodlak.
Okay, well, I will do that maybe next stream. Maybe.
For Kodlak!
Yeah! I'm not going with the rest of y'all. I'm going home.
My, what's this? The circle seems to have come to their senses.
Godlike Whitemane has
It would
been laid
appear
to
that
rest,
going
I
to
know.
Sovngarde has a
His
greater
soul live
appeal than
forever in
running
the
around the
halls of
hunting grounds
Sovngarde.
for eternity. Perhaps we may use that to convince all of them to give up on lycanthropy.
You know, I'm not giving up on lycanthropy, right? You know, I'm gonna, like, stay a werewolf and stuff. How you feel about that? I know it's a lot to process. I'll let you answer later.
Any place better than Sovngarde? I used to be an adventurer like...
Let's sit down with a good book. Get out of my house!
Could sure use a warm bed right about
Get
now.
out of my house!
Hey, watch it.
It's time for me to sit. Oh, that feels pretty good. Not gonna lie. Careful, 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 careful.
Some vegetables for flavor as well as aroma.
Oh, there you go. Story time. What book do we want? His journal? It's probably a good idea to read his journal. In my dream, see the line of harbingers start with Ysgramor. Each of them ascends to Sovngarde, till we come to Terfig, who first turned us to the ways of the beast. He tries to enter Sovngarde, but before he can even approach Sun, he is set upon by a great wolf, who pulls him into the hunting grounds, where Hircine laughs with welcoming arms. Terfig seems regretful, but also eager to join Hircine after a lifetime of service as a beast. Then I see every next harbinger turn away from Sovngarde and enter the hunting grounds of their own accord, until it comes to me, and I see great Sun on the misty horizon beckoning me. It appears I have a choice, and then at my side, a stranger I had not seen before. As I look into his eyes, we turn to see the same wolf who dragged away Terfig. He and I draw weapons together. I realize this is only a dream, but a strong enough dream to inspire a man like me to take to writing, so it must have been to some import. I've spoken of my thoughts to the circle, withholding the part about the stranger, lest Skjor worry I will no longer seek his counsel. and I was not surprised to see them torn by it. Skjor and Ayla are strong in the ways of the beast, and even seem to suggest that the hunting grounds would be their choice of afterlife, if it were truly a choice. Vilkas seemed most troubled. The boy is as fierce as a saber cat in battle, but his heart's fire burns too brightly at times. He felt deceived, and I don't blame him. Farkas didn't know what to think, but I believe he will come around with me and his brother eventually. He usually does. I don't know what to do about Skjor and Ayla. I know they respect the companions and me, but they take to the blood more deeply than the rest of us. Fortune smiles upon us. Yesterday, Vilkas was telling me how difficult it had been for him to give up his transformations. Until we can pursue a true cure, the twins and I have chosen not to give in to the beast blood. For me, it's provided a clearer head, but Vilkas seems to be suffering a bit for it. Farkas seems completely untroubled. That boy continues to amaze me with his fortitude. While Vilkas was confiding through the shadows of Jorvaskr, I saw a newcomer approach, who wished to join our numbers. It was the stranger from my dream, the one who would stand with me against the beast. Vilkas began speaking obliquely, not wishing to air our problems in front of our guest, and I had to be doubly cautious not to reveal anything of our secrets to the newcomer, while also not revealing the details of my dream to Vilkas. I don't know how the politicians deal with these sorts of machinations daily. In any case, I've sent Vilkas to test the newcomer. We'll see if he is truly the great warrior I dreamt of. This newcomer, it seems, is made of decent stock. He calls himself Ibuprofen and has already impressed some of the circle with his mettle. I still keep my own counsel on his place in my dream for now. Let us see what kind of destiny he is carving before hitching to him. In the meanwhile, I look for ways of cleansing my blood. The writings and legends on the subject are sparse and contradictory. I don't wish to engage any wizardry on this matter, but I fear they may be the only ones who best know how to navigate these worlds of knowledge. It's apparent to me now that Turfig's choice to turn us was indeed a mistake. Magics and their ilk are not in keeping with the spirit of the companions. We face our problems directly, without the needs of such trickery. I can only hope to guide us back to the true path of Ysgramor before the rot takes me. Ibuprofen continues to impress. I don't know yet where he will stand on the question of the blood, but the question has not been presented yet. He does know that we carry the beast blood and appears curious about it. Soon enough I can explain our troubles, and hopefully see what role he will play. I'm amazed that Ayla thinks she can keep a secret among this drunken rabble, especially with the loss of Skjor. My heart aches. Emotions are fraying, and the walls of discretion are the first to fall. Apparently she and Ibuprofen are waging their own separate war against the Silver Hand in retaliation for Skjor's death. Their hearts are noble, but the course of vengeance is running hot, and I fear the counterstroke that may come if they do not rein in their fury. Ibuprofen shows valor, though even in this more underhanded time, we have not had cause to speak much, and that is something I deeply regret. I have high hopes for his destiny, as I realized that his appearance in my dream may indeed mark him as the harbinger to succeed me. I have received few dreams over the course of my life, but when they come, I have learned to trust them. I have also learned to trust the instincts of my heart, which tells me that Ibuprofen can carry the companion's legacy as truly as any residing in Jorvaskr, especially with the loss of Skjor, even if he is a dirty mage. Ayla's too solitary, Vilkas is too fiery, and Farkas too kind-hearted. Only Ibuprofen stands as a true warrior who can keep a still mind amidst these burning hearts. I will not speak to him of any of this, though. It is too much to burden another with. My hope is that he and I can keep counsel over the coming years, that I can impart the wisdom of the Harbingers. All things in time. Firstly, I will seek his assistance in the matter of the witches of Glen Moril. it would appear that our path to the cure is not without some poetic justice for the tricksters who first cursed us. That's that on Codlac. Well. I'm gonna put my things away. Always falling in that little crevice. There we go. I think that's gonna be stream for today. Thank you all for hopping in. We will be continuing our Skyrim quest on 4/20. That's Monday.
I sure hope that doesn't mean the house isn't well insulated.
It's not. It's horribly insulated. Look upstairs. There's just holes. Anyway, yeah, 4/20 next stream. We'll do some more Skyrim VR. Have a good time. Have a good day, y'all.